to Cafe Enoma and welcome to our reaction to CHAPIN, and we are going to react to the song Story of a Life. This is our first time listening to this song. Let's get started with it.
I can see myself, it's golden sunrise. Young boy, open up your eyes. It's supposed to be your day. Now off you go, horizon bound, and you won't stop until you found your own kind of way. And the wind will whip your tousled hair, the sun, the rain, sweet despair, brave tales of love and strife. Somewhere on your path to glory, you will write your story of a life. And all the towns that you walk through and all the people that you talk to sing you their songs. And there are times you change your stride, there are times you can't decide, still you go on. And then the young girls dance their gypsy tunes and share the secrets of the moon. So soon you find a wife. And though she sees your dreams go poorly, still she joins your story of a life. So you settle down and the children come and you find a place that you come from. Your watering is done. And all your dreams of open spaces you find in your children's faces one by one. And all the trips you know you missed and all the lips you never kissed cut through you like a knife. And now you see stretched out before thee just another story of a life. So what do you do now when she looks at you now? You know those same old jokes all the jesters tell, you tell them to her now. And all the same old songs all the minstrels sang, you sing them to her now. But it don't matter anyhow, 'cause she knows by now. So every chance you take don't mean a thing. What variations can you bring to this shop-worn melody? And every year goes by like a tolling bell. It's battered merchandise you sell, not well she can see. And though she's heard it all 1,000 times, couched in your attempted rhymes, she'll march to your drum and fife. But the question that goes up before me, where's my magic story of a life? Now sometimes words can serve me well, sometimes words can go to hell for all that they do. And for every dream that took me high, there's been a dream that's passed me by. I know it's so true. And I can see it clear out to the end, and I'll whisper to her now again, because she shared my life. Far more than all the ghosts of glory, she makes up the story She's the only story of my life.
Beautiful, beautiful. Ends it so beautifully, such an important line, which only more people, especially in certain parts of the world, would actually follow those lines or understand them fully. They would have much better and fruitful relationships with their significant other ones or partners. There wouldn't be that many divorces and breakups in certain countries, specifically, where literally 1 out of 2 marriages ends in a divorce. If only they paid attention to the last line of songs like this. But then people are in such a hurry that forget about them listening to the last line. Even listening to the first 2 lines becomes an ordeal in today's world. So you really, what can you do about it? Very well written. At the end he realizes what's the most important part of his life, or of his life story. He realizes that his significant other, she, the special someone, is what matters most, or who matters most. Sometimes we leave it a little too late to realize that. It's like finding out about something so important a little too late. And that's what happens. It's a story from right from birth to young days till the old age, apparently in this. Very well said, very simple folk music to back it up, and then his voice telling it like a storyteller should, sharing the experience so vividly, so beautifully, and so solemnly with us as the mood is in the lyrics, or more was. Very well done by Harry Chapin. And definitely I wonder what music do people in certain countries listen to, where maybe this artist was from. He's no longer with us, may his soul rest in peace. But I wonder what music they actually listen to. They pretend to listen to music like this, but in the comments. But in reality, when you actually, if you drop in at the place, surprise visit, of course not during the pandemic because that might shock them. It won't be a surprise. But I wonder what music they actually listen to. Definitely not songs like this, because they would have a much better relationship and life and lifestyle choices if they listen to music like this. Unfortunately, no. They listen to some weird, obnoxious, degraded music, or cheap music, I would say. That's probably it, because that shows in the way they live their life, and it shows in the way they conduct themselves on platforms like this. What do you have to say, Kirti?
I like the music. I like the way the music goes. It was serene. It was tranquil. And just listening to the music, small details. It was intricate. There were backup singers, different backup singers that were singing behind. And there was one moment I felt it was especially gospel singers that were given that part. So, different things were happening. The piano, the way it was playing, the music, the way it was all going. It was like actually life flowing of someone through different ups and downs and different phases of life. So it was actually a portrayal of life through the music as it was flowing. And at one point towards the end, before the last line came, actually that last line got me again back into the song. Otherwise I was losing this song, or the song rather was losing me. I was getting out of it. I mean, I said, no, I don't like this so much. I like other stuff more. But that last line actually got me back to liking it.
It's
so
redemption.
That last line was a line that
kind of his realization as an old elderly
yeah.
person, that what matters most. So even he was losing his way. He was losing the plot, and then finally he realized one day that this is my life story. She is it. She is what matters most. And unfortunately, people who actually say my family, my spouse is the most important person, or people in their life, they don't show it. Most of them don't show it. I mean, if for me it's weird when they say that. In a counseling session, I've heard it hundreds of times. I couldn't share exact examples because of our code of ethics, but basically, it is shocking to me that if you say this person is the most important person, why doesn't it show? If your kids are more important to you or more important than work, why doesn't it show in the way you live your life, in the way you spend your time? You wouldn't be spending so much time away from them and so little time with them. In today's world, it is my estimation that a working parent especially or a busy parent spends less than 2 minutes in a meaningful conversation with their kids and less than a minute in meaningful conversation with their partner. And the results can be seen in those kind of countries, those kind of places. I don't need to name them. I think everyone will know what I'm talking about. And it's no different even in my country. In certain cities, it's no different. So I'm not painting myself as an angel here. But I know, personally I know what's more important and who is more important to me. Whether it's Kirti, whether it's my kids, whether it's certain people in my life. I know they are the most important and I spend most of my time with them. So for me it's weird when people say one thing all the time. In songs, in movies, they show it in the way they speak, in their seminars and all. They say all that on YouTube, they say it in their videos. But then when you actually find out the truth about them, most of them have horrendous personal lives. I mean, I can't even get started on how miserable and pathetic the situation of their lifestyle and their lives are on a daily basis. It's just shocking that they just don't get it. Less like they won't get this song or whatever I just said in this reaction video. That's it for this one.